It's Monday, September 15th, 2025, and I'm Dave Sobel. 4 things to know today. Small businesses and MSPs alike face a labor squeeze as unfilled jobs meet shrinking IT employment. Venture capital pours billions into AI-driven MSP roll-ups chasing scale. Employee AI usage is surging while 95% of corporate projects flop, creating risk and opportunity. And consulting careers are under pressure as AI consultants target your clients. This is the business of tech. According to the latest National Federation of Independent Business Jobs report for August 2025, small businesses are grappling with unfilled job openings despite signs of economic growth. While 32% of small business owners report having unfilled positions, this marks a slight decrease compared to July, reflecting ongoing challenges in finding qualified candidates. The report highlights that 53% of small business owners attempted to hire in August, yet 43% of those actively recruiting encountered a shortage of qualified applicants. The construction, manufacturing, and transportation sectors are experiencing the most job openings, contrasting with the finance and wholesale industries, which are lagging behind. Optimism remains, as 15% of small business owners plan to expand their workforce in the next 3 months, amid rising compensation pressures, with 29% having already increased wages in August. And according to newly revised data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the U.S. economy has created nearly 1 million fewer jobs over the past year than previously estimated. The total employment figures were adjusted downward by 991,000 jobs, representing a 0.6% decline, with significant losses occurring in technology-related fields. In fact, the information industry, which encompasses internet companies and software publishing, saw a reduction of 67,000 jobs, or 2.3%, highlighting the impact of artificial intelligence on employment. And Janco's latest data confirms that the IT job market is sharply shrinking, with the unemployment rate hitting 4.5%, which is about 118,000 IT professionals unemployed. Over the past 24 months, the industry has shed more than 179,000 jobs, making the third year in a row of decline. Despite this, there are over 200,000 open positions, mainly in small to medium-sized businesses, as they prepare for new initiatives involving AI, blockchain, and omni-commerce. The CEO of Genco mentioned that although large tech companies are laying off workers, demand for IT skills remains strong among smaller firms. The changing environment highlights a need for expertise in AI and data engineering, with employers increasingly looking for candidates who can combine advanced technical skills with business insight and creativity. Why do we care? Small businesses can't find workers. 32% have unfilled jobs, especially in construction and manufacturing. Meanwhile, the Bureau of Labor Statistics just revised job growth down by 1 million, tech jobs included. And Janco says the IT unemployment rate is up to 4.5%, with almost 120,000 IT pros out of work. But here's the rub. Providers aren't swimming in talent. Big tech layoffs don't equal easy hiring for service providers. The skills MSP need, AI, data, business-savvy engineers, aren't the ones flooding the market. That means you're still competing for scarce talent. And your clients, they're struggling to find labor too, which changes where they put dollars. They'll look to tech to plug gaps, not just grow headcount. That's where automation and advisory services come in. You're not just filling IT seats, you're helping clients offset labor gaps with smarter processes and tech. You've got to rethink your talent strategy, more training, more automation, and frame your value as solving clients' labor shortages with tech, not just selling IT hours. This episode is brought to you by ControlMap. Growing MSPs are using ControlMap to build recurring revenue by expanding their GRC services. Starting now, ControlMap is offering a free plan for MSPs looking to get started with providing compliance as a service. Create a free account and run an assessment. Track key items like policies, risks, and evidence in one place. It's a practical way to prove value to a client before deciding to expand your compliance offering. Try ControlMap for free today. Visit scalepad.com/Dave to get started. That's scalepad.com/Dave. Rich Freeman in Channelholic has 2 good stories today, I noted, and here's the first. Venture capital is increasingly targeting managed service providers, with significant investment flowing into artificial intelligence startups that aim to transform traditional service and labor companies. According to PitchBook, AI startups accounted for 53% of all venture capital investment globally in the first half of 2025, and this number rose to 64% in the US. The CEO of General Catalyst noted that companies with established customer bases and substantial data are prime candidates for AI integration, particularly those outsourcing tasks like call centers. Earlier this year, General Catalyst led a $74 million funding round for Titan, an AI roll-up focused on managed service providers, which aims to enhance service desk operations and streamline workflows using AI technology. Titan's approach includes automating ticket resolution and developing sales and marketing technologies to support MSPs in achieving growth and efficiency. The ambition of Titan is to create a major player in the IT services space, comparable to Accenture or Cognizant, with a vision of building a company worth $100 billion. Why do we care? Venture money is chasing MSPs. Over half of all VC dollars this year went to AI startups, and Titan grabbed $74 million to roll up service providers. Their pitch? Use AI to run the help desk and scale like Accenture. They're talking $100 billion company. That should scare you a little. Not because Titan is guaranteed to pull it off. Frankly, service roll-ups are very messy. But because the money says your business model is valuable. And when venture thinks there's gold, they bring picks, shovels, and a bulldozer. If you're just we fix tickets, you're exactly the kind of commodity work they'll automate and undercut. The safe ground is moving up the stack: vertical expertise, business outcomes, advisory. Let the VCs fight to industrialize the low end. You should be where their AI can't compete. For clients, this isn't about replacing IT, it's about replacing labor costs. And the winners will be providers who advise on how to reshape work, not just provide tools. And a set of stories about chatbot usage. A recent study by OpenAI, reported by the Washington Post, reveals key insights into the demographics and usage patterns of ChatGPT. The research indicates that a diverse group of users employs the artificial intelligence tool for various purposes, including content creation, coding assistance, and educational support. According to the findings, approximately 60% of users report utilizing ChatGPT for professional tasks, while a significant portion, around 30%, engage with the platform for personal projects. Moreover, the study highlights a growing trend in the adoption of AI tools across different sectors, emphasizing the need for IT service providers to understand the use cases. And the full article is available at the Washington Post website. And then from Anthropic, titled Anthropic Economic Index Report, Uneven Geographic and Enterprise AI Adoption, it highlights the rapid adoption of AI across various sectors, with 40% of employees in the U.S. reporting AI usage at work, a significant increase from 20% in 2023. The swift integration of AI technologies is attributed to their utility, ease of implementation, and minimal training requirements. The report further reveals that AI adoption is not uniform, with usage concentrated in specific geographic regions and industries. For instance, countries like Singapore and Canada show much higher per capita AI use than emerging economies such as India and Nigeria. The report also emphasizes the importance of context and information access for effective AI deployments in enterprises, noting that businesses primarily use AI for coding and administrative tasks, focusing on automation rather than collaborative enhancements. And Futurism discusses the growing obsession among CEOs with AI, revealing that their attempts to implement AI often result in failure. A survey indicates that 95% of companies attempting to integrate AI into their operations report no significant revenue increase from these initiatives. Accenture CEO Julie Sweet highlights the disconnect between corporate enthusiasm for AI and the reality of its implementation, noting that the true challenge lies not in the technology itself, but in the willingness to fundamentally reshape work and workforce dynamics. Furthermore, failed AI rollouts have led to serious consequences, including data breaches and costly legal issues, prompting some companies to reverse their automation strategies after realizing AI cannot effectively replace human labor. Why do we care? Employees are using AI whether companies like it or not. OpenAI says 60% are doing it for work. Anthropic says workplace usage doubled in 2 years. That's shadow IT on steroids. But here's the kicker. 95% of AI projects don't deliver revenue. Some end in data breaches and lawsuits. Why? Because CEOs love to chase shiny toys, but don't want to change how work gets done. That's the opening for providers. Your clients are fumbling this. They need someone to set guardrails, train staff, integrate systems, and actually drive outcomes. That's your opportunity to help clients turn AI from a shiny toy into a labor saver that actually fixes their workforce struggles. Don't sell AI as magic. Sell the roadmap. Because if you don't, someone else will, and your clients' DIY experiments are gonna blow up. I spotted a set of consulting-related stories. I think there's a larger story here to tell. The consulting industry is facing a significant shift that could make it increasingly difficult for professionals to climb the career ladder. According to Revelio Labs, job postings in consulting have declined by 26% since peaking in 2022, with entry-level positions dropping by 54% year-over-year in June 2025. Analysts suggest that this restructuring is due to several factors, including overhiring during the pandemic, a growing emphasis on specialized expertise, and the increasing use of artificial intelligence, which could reduce the need for entry-level analysts. Notably, firms like McKinsey and Bain have reported a slowdown in hiring and fewer partners being promoted, indicating a challenging environment for newcomers aiming for long-term careers in consulting. This shift, driven by evolving market dynamics, is expected to impact various sectors across the business landscape. Amid the change, another article emphasizes that firms are increasingly exploring innovative approaches to revenue generation, moving away from traditional equity models. For example, a hedge fund has begun seeking revenue cuts from the technology companies it supports, indicating a broader trend towards alternative financial strategies in consulting. These signal a moment for both consulting firms and their clients, who may need to adapt to a new consultancy paradigm. And over in Channelholic, in a warning to managed service providers, Art Gross, CEO of Breach Secure Now, highlights the emerging threat posed by AI consultants who are increasingly positioning themselves as experts in AI strategy. He notes that businesses worldwide are projected to spend $307 billion on AI solutions this year, according to IDC. Gross recalls a similar trend from 2009 when new consultants capitalized on government incentives to sell electronic health record services, undermining established providers. He emphasizes that these new AI consultants often lack a deep knowledge of AI, but excel in sales, directly appealing to company management with promises of return on investment and efficiency. To combat this, Gross recommends that managed service providers begin offering their own AI services or partner with other vendors to develop capabilities and maintain their competitive edge. Why do we care? Consulting is getting squeezed. Revelio says postings are down 26%, entry-level roles down 50%. The big firms aren't growing armies of analysts anymore. AI and specialization are eating that work. And right on cue, a wave of AI consultants shows up. If you remember 2009, when consultants sold EHR systems to every doctor's office, this is the same playbook. They're chasing $307 billion in AI spending this year, pitching executives directly with slick sales and not much technical depth. So that's your lane. Business process, digital transformation, that's all consulting. If you don't step up with your own AI services or partner to build them, you risk losing the client relationship to someone who talks a better game. Don't let shadow consultants define AI strategy for your customers. Clients want answers to their labor problems, and if you don't own that advisory role, someone else will sell them AI snake oil. This episode is supported by Comet Backup. Not all heroes wear capes. Some live among us, quietly saving businesses one help desk ticket at a time. Whether you're battling ransomware, hardware failure, or human error, Comet's powerful backup and recovery solutions put you in control. Manage all your backups in Comet's simple, centralized platform. Protect computers, servers, virtual environments, emails, and databases. When disaster strikes, be the hero your business needs. With Comet Backup, you're not just saving the data, you're saving the day. Comet Backup, for the everyday IT heroes. Visit cometbackup.com to start your free 30-day trial today. Get $100 free credit when you sign up with the promo code MSP Radio. Comet Backup. Be the hero. Save the day. Thanks for listening. It's National Double Cheeseburger Day, National Linguine Day, and National Creme de Menthe Day. Sometimes I love the really specific ones, like National Custom Framing Day. I'm previewing some upcoming additions to the show lineup on my Patreon at patreon.com/MSPradio. Some new content is coming. Sign up now to get early access. And check out a webinar I'm doing on defending against modern email threats. The link is in the show notes. The Business of Tech is written and produced by me, Dave Sobel, under ethics guidelines posted at businessof.tech. If you've enjoyed the show, make sure you've subscribed or followed on your favorite platform. It's free and helps directly. Give us a review, too. If you want to support the show, visit patreon.com/MSPradio, and you'll get access to content early. Or buy our Why Do We Care merch at businessof.tech. Have a question you want answered? We take listener questions. Send them in, ideally as a voice memo or video, to question@mspradio.com. I answer listener questions live on our Wednesday live show on YouTube and LinkedIn. If you've got a comment or a thought on a story, put it in the comments if you're on YouTube, or reach out on LinkedIn if you're listening to the podcast. And if you want to advertise on the show, visit mspradio.com/engage. Once again, thanks for listening, and I will talk to you again on our next episode.
Part of the MSP Radio Network.